Welcome to Valles Caldera National Preserve, here in northern New Mexico, just west of the city of Los Alamos. We are in a volcano. We're in the caldera of a large volcano. In some maps you'll see it labeled as a supervolcano. It is one of many volcanoes in this region, and so what we are in is this large collapse feature that was created after major eruptions at about 1.4 and 1.1 million years ago. And then you see the edge of the caldera. It's about 14 miles wide, and then we're right on the edge, and you can see sort of just in the middle there a small dome-looking structure with trees. Those are resurgent domes, which are basically volcanic plugs that fill in that caldera after the eruption has occurred. So this flat meadow area that you see, that is part of that ancient caldera. So where are we geologically? We're kind of at the intersection of two major geologic features here in New Mexico and in the southwest United States. The first, we're close to the north end of the Rio Grande Rift. And that Rio Grande Rift opened up into the Miocene as there was crustal extension, likely related to the creation of the Great Basin and the movement of the Colorado Plateau block. And then the other part of this intersection, which is where the Rio Grande Rift is mostly north-south, from the southwest to the northeast is the Jemez lineament, which from what I can find is about a 1.7 billion year old suture zone, an old subduction zone at the southern margin of the North American craton, which at that time was the beginning of the supercontinent of Rodinia as that was put together. So that got reactivated in the past 20 million years as, again, the extensional tectonics of the Great Basin caused this block to the west of us, which is the Colorado Plateau, to kind of start shifting and pulling apart the rift, and then the melts needed to find a way to rise up to the surface, and along that ancient suture zone was a great place for those magmas to rise. And so we have an entire chain of volcanic fields all the way from the Mogollon Rim in Arizona up through New Mexico, past Mount Taylor, which is a stratovolcano, here in the Valles Caldera, and then off to the north and east into the Great Plains. So we'll stop at a couple of other locations here in the caldera and talk about parts of what we still see as geothermal activity and fluids, and then we'll put that picture together at the very end.